Hi friends, I'm Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Q4 book haul. So let's just get started. I think you know how these work. First of all, just to get this out of the way, there were two books that I missed in my last haul. And they're very important books. And so I'm going to show them now. And the first one is Ivory Bone by Julie Eshbaugh. And I haven't read this yet, but it sounds really amazing. It's like a prehistorical Romeo and Juliet, Pride and Prejudice kind of retelling, I think. So I'm very excited to, not Romeo and Juliet. I don't know where I got that from. I think Pride and Prejudice. Anyways, I'm really excited to read this one. And then the next one that I got is The Beauty of Darkness by Mary E. Pearson. I can't believe I forgot to show this off because this is everything. And I haven't read it yet because I'm scared. I'm too emotional. I'm too emotional for this, so I just haven't read it yet. But, man, like, look at this brick. Oh, I'm just like, oh. I gotta read it. I gotta read it and finish the series. So the first book that I have to show is Blemished by Sarah Ella. If you're not aware, Sarah Ella is a fellow booktuber, and this is her debut novel. And the timer for my tea is going. I'm just really excited for her that she did it. She got a book deal and it's awesome. The next two books that I got, they are by a Canadian author. It's the first two books in her debut series, I guess. And they are The Bachelor Girls Guide to Murder and A Lesson in Love and Murder by Rachel Macmillan. I've read the first one, Bachelor Girls Guide to Murder. I read that this spring and I really enjoyed it, and so I got that as an ARC, and so I picked up a copy, and as well as the second one that came out just a couple months ago. So I'm really excited to read this one. I think it's going to be really good. It's just like, kind of has a Sherlock feel with girls, and it's set in early 1900s Toronto, and it's just amazing, and you should pick it up. And the next book that I got is The Narrow Road to the Deep North by Richard Flanagan. And I haven't read this one yet. Our book club was going to read it, but our schedule kind of got whacked, and so I haven't read this yet. I actually started reading it and it doesn't have any quotation marks, and I don't know if I like that, so we'll see. The next book that I have is going to be no surprise to anybody, and that's Gemena by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I am that far in it, and I just haven't had, like, I can't believe that I haven't finished this already, because I finished the first one in 2 days, and it's been several weeks since I started this, but I'm planning on finishing it before the end of the year. I actually won a Goodreads giveaway, which is amazing. And it was a book that I was really excited about, so I'm really excited, as I always am. So the book that I won is The Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This is an ARC. I don't really care because this book is going to be really good. The next book that I have to show is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is just the dust jacket because I finished it already and lent it to my sister, and it's really good. In June, Chapters Indigo was having a sale on coloring books, and they were all 50% off. So I kind of bought a lot of coloring books. I know I don't need to buy any more coloring books the rest of my life. What I did was I finished out my Joanna Basford collection. So I have Secret Garden and Magical Jungle, because I already had Enchanted Forest, and Lost Ocean, which comes before Magical Jungle. I had them out of order, and Joanna's Christmas. I also got Colors of Jane Austen, because why the heck not, I love Jane Austen. And then I also got this one, Canada to Color. It has all these pictures of Canadian things, and it's like thick. It's got a hard back, so it's nice for coloring on. The cover comes flat and all the way around, so like somebody was thinking when they designed this. So yeah, I'm never buying a coloring book again. My stack of books just fell over. It's all good. I got a couple used books, and I got John Keats Selected Poetry and Letters. I like John Keats. I'm really bad at reading poetry, but I enjoy it when I read it, so I should read this. I got Tess of the D'Urbervilles, yeah, by Thomas Hardy. I've never read this. And this copy was in pretty good condition. The spine isn't even cracked for mass market. That's pretty good. So I got that. And then I got this book. It's called If I Perish by Esther on Kim. This is a true story of someone that has been persecuted for their Christian faith. And so My friend told me it was really good and that I needed to read it, so I picked it up. It sounds like it's going to be really impactful and I want to read it. I got A Portrait of Emily Price by Catherine Ray. This is not a used book. This is back to new books. I really enjoy Catherine Ray, and this is her latest book that came out, so I got it. The last of the books that I have to show are from Book Outlet's Black Friday sale, so yeah. I got... This is a thing that I was kind of a lot excited about, and that is this box set of Little House on the Prairie books. It was in the scratch and dent because this box is falling apart, but the books look totally fine, so I don't really care. I'll just throw the box away. And this is one of my favorite series when I was growing up. Like, I lived for these books, so I'm really excited to read them again. And we should start a counter for how many times I say I'm excited. I've been wanting to read these again for a while, so I am glad that Book Outlet had it and that I was able to get it. I lived for these books. And I got Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. I have the first 2 books of this series. I have not read them. I don't know what my issue is, but I have it now. I have the whole trilogy, so I can just read them all. And I got Home from the Vinyl Cafe by Stuart McLean, and this is book 2 in the Vinyl Cafe series, and I actually already have this one. But that's a tiny mass market, and this is like a nice paperback, so yeah. This has a story in it that I was like literally crying. I was laughing so much. It was amazing. Then I got The Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. And it has all 5 books in it, as well as some extra stuff at the back, a short story and other stuff. I've been wanting this one for a while, so Book Outlet, you did good. And it even has a bookmark in it and everything. And I got You're Here by Jennifer E. Smith. I've never read any of her books, but I read her short story in Summer Days and Summer Nights, and I really liked it. So I got this, and at first I didn't think this was one of her books because this title is too short. But supposedly it is, so yeah. And I have Finding Audrey, yeah, by Sophie Kinsella. And I read this last year, and I didn't own it. Now I have all of Sophie Kinsella's books published under Sophie Kinsella, except for Shopaholic book number 2. So, Book Outlet, you gotta get that one. The last couple books I have, I was pretty pumped about, and that's The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Ahdieh. And so I haven't read this series, but now I have both of them, and both in hardcover. Like, I'm pumped that they match. Oh yeah, I was actually going to mention some ebooks that I got. I got a lot of ebooks for cheap, and so it's bad. It's bad, cheap ebooks. I'll insert pictures, and some of these I don't really remember what they are, just from the title. So but the Book of the Unnamed Midwife is kind of compared to Station 11. Close to You by Kara Isaac, kind of Tolkien-inspired-esque, or C.S. Lewis. I can't remember. She has 2 books, and one is C.S. Lewis and one is Tolkien. So I don't remember. Oh, and then I bought Everything for $2.99 or $1.99, $2.99. I thought that was a good deal. I really like that book. The Mermaid Sister, I don't really remember what that one is, but I think it sounded kind of like The Night Circus. I got As Always Julia, which is a collection or a compilation of the letters that Julia Child and her pen pal Avis Devoto wrote to each other, and I want to read that one because I love Julia Child. I got The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, which is a Jennifer E. Smith book as well, and that one was on a good price as well. A Night In with Audrey Hepburn, sounded just like a cute chick flick. Got The Magnolia Story, which is by Chip and Joanna Gaines, from the show Fixer Upper, I think is their show, on HGTV, and I love their show, and I think they're awesome, so I really wanted to read this. And then I got Starring Christmas, which is 2 short Christmas novellas, one of them being by Rachel McMillan. The Enchanted by Renee Denfield. I keep all of my books in my spreadsheet from Rock, from Let's Read, and I love it. I'll be using it again next year. Those are all of the books that I have. I was just double checking. So, okay, so I decided that I'm just going to add my Christmas presents to this haul. Enjoy. I will show you the presents for my friends first. This is a book that, it's not really a Christmas present. I got this from my sister-in-law. This is The Selected Short Stories of Mark Twain. This is a book that she got when she was living in China teaching English. And she didn't want it, so she gave it to me. So I'm kind of interested in this, like if it's a good English translation or what? Yeah. So we'll see how it is. But yeah, she was getting rid of it, and so she gave it to me, and I was like, sure. Thanks. My lovely friend Amy of Amy C Books, she sent me this All Is Bright Advent coloring book, and it's beautiful. The illustrations are beautiful, and kind of like meditating on Advent. As you can see, I didn't end up coloring it. By the time I got it, it was already a chunk into December, and I kind of wanted just to start it from the beginning and go through it. So I didn't start it, but I am really looking forward to doing this next year. Yeah, and I think even maybe if I don't end up completing a picture a day, I'll like color on a picture each day, and then maybe the year after that, yeah, next year, I'll like continue on in the pictures, and maybe this will last me a few years. So I really should have started this year, but that's okay. So yeah, this is a really pretty book. Thanks, Amy, I like it. Then from the lovely Sam, from Sam's Nonsense, she gifted me this copy of Emma by Jane Austen, and that doesn't surprise me. Emma is her favorite Jane Austen, so that's cute. So cute. And yeah, this is, what is this? This is the vintage classics. And like, look at how small these are. So this is like a normal sized paperback. Like, look at how cute. It's so small. And it's like so fat. I love these editions. They're so pretty. And I love, they all have like these beautiful end pages as well, for inside flaps and whatever. I want to get all my Jane Austen books in these because they're so pretty and I love them. So thanks, Sam. You got me started on this collection. From the lovely Angela from Coffee and Chapters, she got me 2 books from Book Depository that I've been wanting for a while. And the first one is this edition of The Book Thief. This is the one that I wanted for so long. I wanted this edition. I love this cover. I think it's the most beautiful one. It beats the American edition by a million, because that one kind of sucks, in my opinion. And so, yeah, I love this, and I've already read it. So, and I even like crunched the cover because I'm so cool. It was an accident, but yeah, I love it. It's so nice. So thanks, Ange. And then the next other book that she got me is The Girl of Ink and Stars by Kieran Millwood Hargrave, and I'm not even sure if this is young adult or if this is middle grade. It might even be middle grade. And it has to do with a girl that's like a wannabe cartographer or something. Like, she loves maps. I know that's an important part of the story. And like, look at this. Look at the pages. They're like beautiful. Like, I can't get over it. And I know the hardcover actually has blue ink instead of black, which is fantastic. There's even a map. Oh, that's so nice. So, thanks for the books, and I'm really excited to read them. Or read this one, I guess. I already read this one. So this year, for the first time, I participated in the BookTube the Broken the Bookish Secret Santa, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And I had a really great person who totally spoiled me. My Secret Santa was Nat from Pickle's Hearts Books. Pickle Hearts Books. And she just sent me a wonderful package, so I'm going to share that with you now. First of all, though, look at this card. Okay, it's an owl. I love owls. This is so cute. I love it. She sent me this little stocking. It's adorable gold stocking that has 2 chocolate bars in there and some bookmarks that are just the cutest. So this is like Hunger Games quote. And then, baby, it's cold outside. I love them. And then 2 chocolate bars because I love chocolate. And then she also gave me this mug, which says practically perfect in every way, which is a Mary Poppins reference. I love Mary Poppins. That's awesome. And I think she said that she had this mug actually designed. So that's really cool. It's awesome. She was really generous with the books. She sent me 3 books, which is amazing. So the first book that she sent me is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. Really excited to have this. I think this is the only John Green book that I didn't have yet out of his main 4 novels. So now I have it, and now I can read it. And I'm excited to read this. And I find it so hilarious that this book is called An Abundance of Catherines, and like Hank Green's wife is named Catherine. So, and I think John Green wrote this before Hank and Catherine got married, and it's so funny that it's about Catherine's. And she got me The Winter's Kiss by Marie Rutkowski. Why do I struggle with that name? Rutkowski. Like, it's not that hard. And this is the last book in the trilogy, and I own the first 2 books and I haven't read them yet. So I hope I love this series. But I'm really excited because now I can just marathon this and read them all, and it's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna like it. It's gonna be so good. So that's awesome. And then, as like a bonus book, she sent me a copy of her book, which is Chloe Dillard, by Natalie Cuddington. So that's really cool that she sent me her own book. I think it's self-published. I'm not even sure what it's about, but that's still just so cool. So I think it's a contemporary. Kind of looks like a contemporary anyways. So I will hopefully get to this book eventually and read it. But like, that's still so cool. So this is just like the coolest package, and I'm just really thrilled with it. And yeah, if you're watching this, Nat, thanks. Like, it's such a great present. I had such a good time opening it, and I couldn't wait to set up a camera and do an unboxing because I'm impatient. So that is my haul. Those are all the rest of the books that I got in 2016. That's a lot of books, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have thoughts, leave them down below. And until next time, so long, and thanks for all the fish. Bye. I don't know what's going on.